The next word is appeal. Appeal means a request for a decision to be changed or something that is attractive or interesting. The charity made an appeal for donations. This means the charity asked people to give money to support their cause. The movie had a strong appeal to young audiences. This means the movie was very interesting or attractive to young people. His story had great appeal, and many people wanted to listen. This means his story was very engaging or interesting to others. The next word is appreciate. Appreciate means to recognize the value or importance of something or to be thankful for something. I really appreciate your help with the project. This means I am very grateful for your assistance. She appreciates the effort you put into making the dinner. This means she recognizes and values the work you did to prepare the meal. He didn't fully appreciate how much time it would take. This means he didn't understand or recognize the full amount of time it would require. The next word is appreciation. Appreciation means the recognition of something's value or the feeling of thankfulness. He gave her a card as a token of appreciation for her help. This means he gave her a card to show how thankful he was for her assistance. Her appreciation for the artwork grew as she studied it. This means she began to recognize and value the artwork more as she spent time with it. The teacher showed appreciation for the students' hard work. This means the teacher expressed gratitude or admiration for the effort the students put in. The next word is appropriate. Appropriate means suitable or correct for a particular situation. It's not appropriate to speak loudly in a library. This means it is not suitable or respectful to be noisy in a quiet place like a library. She wore an appropriate dress for the formal event. This means she wore a suitable or correct outfit for the formal occasion. The teacher explained what behavior was appropriate in the classroom. This means the teacher told the students what kind of behavior was acceptable or right in the classroom. The next word is appropriately. Appropriately means in a way that is suitable or correct for a particular situation. She was dressed appropriately for the job interview. This means she wore the right clothes for the interview. He responded appropriately to the questions during the meeting. This means he answered the questions in a way that was suitable or correct for the situation. The children behaved appropriately during the ceremony. This means the children acted in a way that was respectful and suitable for the ceremony. The next word is approval. Approval means the feeling of agreeing with or accepting something as good or acceptable. The project received approval from the manager. This means the manager agreed that the project was good or ready to go ahead. She gave her approval for the plan to move forward. This means she agreed that the plan could proceed. He was seeking approval for his ideas from the committee. This means he wanted the committee to accept or agree with his ideas. The next word is approximate. Approximate means close to the actual value but not exact. The approximate cost of the trip is $500. This means the cost of the trip is about $500 but not exactly that amount. The time of arrival is approximate, as traffic can be unpredictable. This means the arrival time is not exact, but is estimated. The approximate number of guests attending the event is 200. This means the number of guests is around 200, but it is not an exact count. The next word is armed. Armed means having a weapon or being equipped with something, especially for protection or combat. The soldiers were armed with rifles. This means the soldiers had rifles, which are weapons for protection or fighting. He was arrested for carrying an armed weapon in public. This means he was taken into custody for carrying a weapon. The guard was armed and ready to defend the building. This means the guard had a weapon and was prepared to protect the building. The next word is arrogant. Arrogant means having an exaggerated sense of one's own importance or abilities. She was too arrogant to listen to other people's advice. This means she thought she was too important to take advice from others. His arrogant attitude made it difficult for him to make friends. This means his belief that he was better than others made it hard for him to connect with people. He acted arrogantly towards his colleagues during the meeting. This means he behaved in a proud and superior way towards his coworkers. The next word is arrow. Arrow is a long, thin weapon with a pointed tip shot from a bow. The archer aimed his arrow at the target. This means the person who uses a bow and arrow aimed at the target to hit it. The arrow flew through the air and hit the bullseye. This means the arrow moved through the air and landed exactly in the center of the target. She drew a picture of an arrow pointing upwards. This means she made an image of a line with a pointed end facing upward. The next word is artificial. Artificial means made by human beings, not natural. The flowers in the vase are artificial, made of plastic. This means the flowers are not real, but made from plastic to look like real flowers. She used artificial sweeteners instead of sugar. This means she used man-made substitutes for sugar. The lake was filled with artificial water to keep it looking beautiful. This means the water was added by humans, not from natural sources. The next word is artificially. Artificially means in a way that is not natural, created by humans. The plants in the garden were artificially grown in a lab. This means the plants were grown in a laboratory, not naturally. The color of the fabric was artificially brightened with dye. This means the fabric's color was changed using a man-made substance. The light was artificially controlled to create a perfect setting. This means the light was adjusted using technology, not relying on natural sunlight. The next word is artistic. Artistic means related to or having the qualities of art or creativity. She has an artistic talent for painting. This means she is skilled and creative when it comes to painting. His artistic skills were evident in his drawings. This means it was clear that he had talent and creativity in his artwork. The room was decorated with artistic designs and paintings. This means the room had decorations that were creative and beautiful, like artwork. The next word is arts. Arts refers to creative activities like painting, music, literature, and theater. She studies the arts at university, focusing on painting and sculpture. This means she is studying creative subjects like art and sculpture at college. He enjoys the arts, especially classical music and opera. This means he enjoys creative activities, particularly music and performances. The gallery features various forms of arts, including photography and sculpture. This means the gallery displays many different kinds of creative works, like photos and sculptures. The next phrase is as a matter of fact, sfride. As a matter of fact is used to emphasize something that is true or correct, often to add more information. As a matter of fact, I was planning to call you later today. This means that, in reality, I had already planned to contact you today. As a matter of fact, he has been working here for over 10 years. This means it is true that he has been employed here for more than a decade. She was late, but as a matter of fact, she was stuck in traffic. This means the real reason she was late was because of traffic. The next phrase is, as a result of something. As a result of something means because of something or due to something. As a result of the heavy rain, the match was postponed. This means the match was delayed because it rained heavily. As a result of his hard work, he received a promotion. This means his promotion happened because he worked hard. The company closed its branch as a result of the financial crisis. This means the closure happened because of the economic problems. The next phrase is as a whole. As a whole means considering something in its entirety, not in parts. The project was successful as a whole, even if some areas needed improvement. This means that looking at the project from the bigger picture, it was successful despite a few issues. The team performed well as a whole, although there were some individual mistakes. This means the team's overall performance was good, even though some members made mistakes. We need to look at the situation as a whole, not just focus on one small part. This means we should consider the entire situation, not only a single aspect. The next phrase is, as far as I know. As far as I know means based on the information I have or what I understand. As far as I know, the meeting is still scheduled for 3 p.m. This means, to my knowledge, the meeting is planned for 3 p.m. As far as I know, she hasn't made any changes to her travel plans. This means, according to what I know, she has not altered her plans. As far as I know, the company is not planning to expand this year. This means, based on what I understand, the company won't be growing this year. The next phrase is, as far as somebody is concerned. As far as somebody is concerned means in relation to or from someone's point of view. As far as Tom is concerned, the project is moving forward smoothly. This means Tom believes that the project is progressing well. As far as I'm concerned, the meeting can be delayed until next week. This means, from my perspective, it's fine to push the meeting to next week. As far as the manager is concerned, the issue has already been resolved. This means the manager thinks that the problem has been dealt with. The next phrase is as far as something is concerned. As far as something is concerned means regarding or in relation to something. As far as the budget is concerned, we have enough funds to finish the project. This means, when talking about the budget, we have enough money to complete the project. As far as the report is concerned, I need more time to finish it. This means, with respect to the report, I require additional time to complete it. As far as the environment is concerned, we should take more actions to protect it. This means, in relation to the environment, we need to do more to preserve it. The next phrase is as follows. As follows is used to introduce a list or explanation of what comes next. The steps for the project are as follows. First, we need to gather data, then analyze it, and finally present the results. This means the process for the project is explained in the following order: data collection, analysis, and presentation. The list of attendees is as follows: John, Sarah, and Mike. This means the people who will attend are listed next: John, Sarah, and Mike. The instructions are as follows: open the package, plug in the device, and turn it on. This means the directions are provided in this order: open, plug in, and turn on the device. The next phrase is as for. As for is used to introduce a new topic or change the subject. As for the meeting, it will be held tomorrow at 2 p.m. This means that regarding the meeting, it is scheduled for tomorrow. As for my plans, I haven't decided yet. This means I haven't made any decisions about my plans. As for the weather, it's supposed to be sunny all week. This means, in relation to the weather, it will be sunny for the week. The next phrase is as if. As if is used to describe something that seems unreal or imaginary, often expressing doubt. She looks as if she's seen a ghost. This means she looks like she is very surprised or scared, as though she had seen a ghost. He talks as if he knows everything about the topic. This means he speaks in a way that suggests he knows all the details, but maybe he doesn't. It sounds as if they're arguing again. This means it seems like they are having an argument. The next phrase is as though. As though has a similar meaning to as if, used to express doubt or an imaginary situation. He acted as though he had never seen me before. This means he behaved like he didn't recognize me, even though he probably did. She sings as though she is a professional singer. This means she sings in a way that suggests she is very skilled, like a professional. It feels as though the temperature has dropped. This means it seems like the temperature has decreased, although it might not have. The next phrase is as regards something. As regards something means concerning or in relation to something. As regards the budget, we need to make sure we stay within limits. This means when talking about the budget, we must ensure we don't overspend. As regards the project timeline, we have to finish by next month. This means in terms of the project's timing, the deadline is next month. As regards the upcoming event, everything is ready to go. This means concerning the event, everything is prepared. The next phrase is aside. Aside means to one side or out of the way. She stepped aside to let him pass. This means she moved to one side so he could walk past her. The children stood aside while the teacher gave instructions. This means the children moved out of the way so the teacher could speak. He put the book aside to answer the phone. This means he placed the book to the side to take the call. And the next phrase is aside from something. Aside from something means except for or in addition to something. Aside from the weather, everything went well during the trip. This means everything went well except for the weather. Aside from the main course, we also ordered dessert. This means in addition to the main course, we ordered dessert as well. Aside from the cost, the project was a success. This means except for the cost, the project was successful. The next word is aspect. Aspect refers to a particular part or feature of something. One important aspect of the plan is how we will manage the budget. This means one key feature of the plan is the budget management. The social aspect of the event was very successful. This means the part of the event that involved socializing went very well. You should consider every aspect of the problem before making a decision. This means you should think about every part of the problem before deciding. The next word is assess. Assess means to evaluate or judge the quality or value of something. We need to assess the damage before starting repairs. This means we need to evaluate how much damage has been done. The teacher will assess the student's performance based on the final exam. This means the teacher will evaluate the student's work based on the exam results. The company plans to assess the risks before investing. This means the company will evaluate the potential risks before deciding to invest. The next word is assessment. Assessment is the process of evaluating or judging something. The final assessment of the student's progress will be held next week. This means the final evaluation of the students will take place next week. The teacher gave a detailed assessment of my work. This means the teacher provided a thorough evaluation of my work. The health assessment showed that I'm in good condition. This means the evaluation of my health indicated that I am healthy. The next word is assist. Assist means to help or support someone. Can you assist me with carrying these boxes? This means, can you help me by carrying the boxes? She assisted the doctor during the surgery. This means she helped the doctor while the surgery was happening. I will assist you in finding a solution to the problem. This means I will help you find a way to solve the problem. The next word is assistance. Assistance means help or support. I need some assistance with this project. This means I need help in completing the project. The company offers financial assistance to employees in need. This means the company provides financial help to workers who require it. If you need any assistance, feel free to ask. This means if you require help, you are welcome to ask. The next word is association. Association refers to a group of people or organizations joined together for a common purpose. The Association of Teachers is organizing a conference next month. This means a group of teachers will hold a conference next month. He is a member of the Writers Association. This means he belongs to a group of writers who work together for a common purpose. The association between the two companies helped them grow. This means the partnership between the two companies allowed them to expand. The next word is assume. Assume means to suppose or believe something without proof. I assume he will arrive on time for the meeting. This means I believe he will be on time for the meeting, although I'm not certain. You shouldn't assume that everyone understands the instructions. This means you shouldn't believe that everyone knows what to do without checking. Don't assume that the task will be easy. This means don't believe that the task will be simple without considering the challenges. The next word is assure. Assure means to make someone feel confident or certain about something. I assure you that everything will be ready by tomorrow. This means I am telling you with confidence that everything will be ready. She assured me that the project was on track. This means she made me feel certain that the project was progressing well. I can assure you that there will be no delays. This means I am confident that there will be no problems or delays. The next word is astonished. Astonished means very surprised or amazed. She was astonished when she heard the news. This means she was very surprised when she received the news. The audience was astonished by the magician's performance. This means the audience was amazed by what the magician did. He was astonished to see his old friend after many years. This means he was very surprised when he saw his friend again. The next word is astonishing. Astonishing means extremely surprising or impressive. The magician's trick was astonishing. This means the trick was so impressive that it surprised everyone. She made an astonishing discovery in the lab. This means she found something very surprising in her research. His transformation was astonishing, from a shy person to a confident speaker. This means his change was so surprising that it impressed others. The next word is astonishment. Astonishment is the feeling of being very surprised or amazed. Her face showed astonishment when she saw the gift. This means she was very surprised and it showed on her face. He stared in astonishment at the huge crowd. This means he looked at the large crowd with surprise. They watched in astonishment as the fireworks lit up the sky. This means they were amazed by how beautiful the fireworks were. The next phrase is at all costs. At all costs means to do something no matter what it takes or regardless of the difficulties. She was determined to finish the project at all costs. This means she was willing to do anything necessary to finish the project. We must win this competition at all costs. This means we must win, no matter how difficult or costly it may be. He promised to protect the environment at all costs. This means he promised to do whatever is necessary to protect the environment. The next phrase is at ease. At ease means to feel relaxed and free from worry. He looked at ease during the interview. This means he seemed calm and comfortable while being interviewed. She was at ease with her decision to move to another country. This means she felt confident and relaxed about her decision. He sat back in his chair, looking completely at ease. This means he was sitting comfortably and appeared relaxed. The next phrase is at fault. At fault means responsible for something bad or wrong. The driver was at fault for the accident. This means the driver was responsible for causing the accident. She was at fault for the mistake in the report. This means she was responsible for the error in the report. If anyone is at fault, it's the manager for not providing clear instructions. This means the manager is responsible for the confusion due to unclear instructions. The next phrase is at first sight. At first sight means when you first see something or someone before you know more about it. I fell in love with the house at first sight. This means I loved the house the moment I saw it. At first sight, the job seemed perfect, but later I realized it was not. This means when I first saw the job, it seemed ideal, but later I discovered it wasn't. They were friends at first sight. This means they became friends as soon as they met each other. The next phrase is at risk. At risk means in danger of something bad happening. The lives of the passengers were at risk during the storm. This means the passengers' lives were in danger because of the storm. He was at risk of losing his job after the mistakes he made. This means he was in danger of being fired because of his mistakes. The health of the environment is at risk due to pollution. This means the environment is in danger because of pollution. The next phrase is at somebody's disposal. At somebody's disposal means available for someone to use whenever needed. I have my car at your disposal for the weekend. This means you can use my car whenever you want during the weekend. The tools are at your disposal if you need them. This means you can use the tools whenever you need them. He made himself at my disposal to help with the project. This means he was available to help me with the project whenever I needed. The next phrase is at your convenience. At your convenience means whenever it is most suitable or easiest for you. Please return the documents at your convenience. This means you can return the documents whenever it's easiest for you. You can call me at your convenience if you have any questions. This means you can call me whenever it's suitable for you. Feel free to come by at your convenience to pick up the package. This means you can come and pick up the package whenever it works best for you. The next word is athletic. Athletic means related to sports or physical activities. He is very athletic and enjoys running and swimming. This means he is good at sports and likes to run and swim. She has an athletic build with strong muscles. This means her body is muscular and fit, like an athlete's. Athletic training requires dedication and hard work. This means training for sports requires commitment and effort. The next word is atom. Atom is the smallest unit of a chemical element, made up of protons, neutrons, and electrons. An atom is made of a nucleus and orbiting electrons. This means an atom consists of a central part, nucleus, and tiny particles, electrons, that move around it. The atom is the basic building block of matter. This means everything in the universe is made up of atoms. Atoms combine to form molecules. This means atoms come together to create larger structures called molecules. The next word is atomic. Atomic refers to something related to atoms, the basic building blocks of matter. The atomic structure of the element is complex. This means the way atoms are arranged in the element is complicated. Atomic energy is used to generate electricity in some power plants. This means energy from atoms is used to produce power in certain power stations. The atomic bomb was a significant development in history. This means the bomb based on atomic energy was a major historical event. The next word is attachment. Attachment means a strong feeling of affection or connection to someone or something. She has a deep attachment to her childhood home. This means she feels a strong emotional connection to her home where she grew up. I sent the report as an email attachment. This means I included the report as a file with the email. The child's attachment to his mother is very strong. This means the child has a strong emotional bond with his mother. The next phrase is attract, get somebody's attention. Attract, get somebody's attention means to make someone notice or focus on you. The loud noise got my attention immediately. This means the noise made me notice it right away. She waved her hand to get the waiter's attention. This means she moved her hand to make the waiter notice her. The bright sign outside the store attracts a lot of people. This means the colorful sign catches people's eyes and draws them in. The next word is aubergine. Aubergine is another word for eggplant, a vegetable with a dark purple skin. I added aubergine to the stew for extra flavor. This means I put eggplant in the stew to make it taste better. Aubergine is often used in Mediterranean cooking. This means eggplant is a common ingredient in the cuisine of Mediterranean countries. The dish was made with roasted aubergine and tomatoes. This means the dish included roasted eggplant and tomatoes as main ingredients. The next word is authority. Authority means the power or right to make decisions, give orders, or enforce rules. The teacher has the authority to discipline students. This means the teacher has the power to control and manage students' behavior. He questioned the authority of the government on the issue. This means he doubted the government's right or power to make decisions about the issue. She holds a position of authority in the company. This means she has an important role with power and responsibility in the company. The next word is automatic. Automatic means working by itself without needing a person to operate it. The door opens automatically when you approach it. This means the door opens on its own when you come close. This coffee machine has an automatic shut-off feature. This means the machine turns itself off without anyone needing to do it manually. Automatic cars are easier to drive because they don't require changing gears manually. This means automatic cars make driving simpler because you don't need to switch gears by hand. The next word is automatically. Automatically means happening or done without conscious thought or intervention. The lights turn off automatically when no one is in the room. This means the lights go off by themselves when the room is empty. He automatically reached for his phone as soon as it rang. This means he picked up his phone without thinking about it, as a reflex. The system updates automatically every night. This means the system updates by itself every night without needing anyone to do it. The next word is availability. Availability means the state of being able to be used, obtained, or accessed. The availability of tickets for the concert is limited. This means there are only a few tickets left for the concert. You can check the availability of rooms at the hotel online. This means you can find out if there are any rooms free at the hotel by checking online. The availability of fresh fruit depends on the season. This means fresh fruit is easier to find at certain times of the year. The next phrase is avoid doing something. Avoid doing something means to stay away from or try not to do something. She tries to avoid eating junk food for a healthier lifestyle. This means she makes an effort not to eat unhealthy food in order to stay healthy. He avoided answering the question during the meeting. This means he deliberately did not respond to the question. They avoided walking in the rain by taking an umbrella. This means they used an umbrella to prevent themselves from getting wet in the rain. The next word is award. Award means a prize or recognition given for achievement. He received an award for his outstanding performance in the competition. This means he was given a prize because he did very well in the competition. The film won several awards at the festival. This means the film received multiple prizes or recognitions during the festival. She won an award for Best Actress in the play. This means she was given a prize for being the best actress in the performance. The next word is aware. Aware means having knowledge or understanding of something. I wasn't aware that the meeting had been rescheduled. This means I didn't know that the meeting was moved to a different time. She is aware of the risks involved in the project. This means she understands the dangers or challenges of the project. Are you aware that the deadline has changed? This means, do you know that the due date has been moved? The next word is awkward. Awkward means uncomfortable or difficult, often because of social situations. It was an awkward moment when nobody knew what to say. This means it felt uncomfortable because no one knew how to respond. He felt awkward during the presentation because he was nervous. This means he felt uncomfortable because he was anxious while speaking. Their conversation became awkward when they started arguing. This means their talk became uncomfortable because they disagreed with each other. The next phrase is back up something or back something up. Back up something or back something up means to support or provide evidence for something. Can you back up your argument with more facts? This means can you support your point with additional information? I'll back up my files to avoid losing them. This means I will make a copy of my files to keep them safe. She always backs up her opinions with clear examples. This means she supports her views by giving clear examples.